Okay, so what had happened with Central C, Ice Spice, and Mads, whether it was a publicity stunt or not, we're gonna take it as if it was real. And I want you to remember one thing. Where was Ice Spice and Central C spotted together while Central C and Mads were together or like breaking it off? Where? They were shopping at Chrome Hearts. Okay? They were shopping at an expensive store. They were shopping at a designer store. There we go. Okay, now why is that important? You noticed that you didn't see Ice Spice and Central C just out for brunch, out walking New York City. No. Ice Spice was taken to Chrome Hearts, a designer store. And that's where she was caught outside with Central C. Now, Mads, I know that she got her gifts from Central C or whatever. And you know what? She didn't go online and say anything after about it. She just wasn't on social media for a good week. And I think that approach is great. She didn't start going online and start crashing out. She was just like, well, it is what it is, right? Ice Spice, I listen to her music and I like Ice Spice, and she just is, she's denormalizing looking goofy behind these men. Like in one of her songs, she says, wait, I like how I just said that and all of a sudden all the songs popped into my head. Okay, but most of her songs, like she's like, I'm a smoochie, I really do this. Taking her man, I don't care. Things like that, because she's normalizing these men are just here to spend money on you if they're not going to appreciate you, and they know, she knows what they want from her. She knows what they want, right? But and that's why I like that. I like her music, because there's plenty of songs out there that's like, oh my god, take me back, OMG, I miss you, OMG, it was, you didn't buy me no flowers, but you gave me so much love. Like, no, like, let's go ahead and play some Ice Spice, because, you know, at the end of the day, it could have just been a publicity stunt. But never, especially if you're dating a rapper, like, you're not even supposed to expect that man to be loyal. So what I think Mads did was get her gifts. I know she got a Mercedes car. Hopefully she got more things. And Ice Spice was spotted with him in a store, and he bought her something from that expensive store. So it's not, that's another great thing. Ice Spice, good job. Like, I'm just kidding. No, but she could have just popped out with him at Target. You know what? I don't think that she shops at Target. She probably don't even go shopping anymore. She's like, so she has so much money, but you know what I'm saying. So the reason why that's important is because, look, Mads knew this is a man at the end of the day, and he's a rapper, and she's a rapper, and this is what's gonna come with it. She didn't do too much. She didn't go on social media crashing out. I've also been, I don't listen to Cardi B too much, but I know that there's been a lot going on with her and Offset, and she has another man. I heard that he's gonna allegedly, Offset had asked, I posted a short, but it's still allegedly, had asked her, like, yes, she has to pay something because in the fine print of their marriage papers, if one cheats, then they have to pay such and such amount of money to the one that didn't get cheated on. I mean, the one that got cheated on, which was Offset. I mean, not saying that, no, not cheated on. Had a baby, sorry. Excuse me, had a baby during marriage before divorce was finalized. Cardi B. I don't know who makes more money, Offset or Cardi B, but I've seen that at games, it's only like at basketball games, it's only her name on the on the bottom, so it'll be Offset and her, and it'll just say Cardi B. So you know what? Maybe someone has more media popularity, and I feel like that would bring in more money. So let's just assume that it's Cardi B, and I'm thinking that it is because he's the one asking her to pay. So, um, yeah, yeah. Also, before you have a baby with a man, and that's why people are like, marriage is just a piece of paper. Look, it's a strategic move. You need to look at marriage, like signing the documents and having the documents as strategic. Okay, because if anything were to happen, you would be secure, financially secured in some way. So I'm not sure if she's her boyfriend right now, who's a football player, if they're getting married, but I know she's already pregnant with his kid. And look what that gets you into. Like, that'll just get you into mess. Unless he already put you in a house, he already put you in a car, and I know she can buy all those things herself. Good for her. But what is the point of you having all this money and all this bread and all this fame and all this media spotlight, and you can't even honor yourself enough as a woman to have these men be more, not saying that her boyfriend isn't right now, be as financially stable and financially the same financial status, excuse me, I'll say financial status as you. Excuse me, that was my stomach. So I just think that this is just a lesson. We can, these celebrities, this is like, not, I'm not talking down on any of these celebrities. We're just gonna take from them what we see and just use them as examples, because they're humans at the end of the day, right? But yeah, they're just humans. There's nothing more I'll say about that. I feel like you just have to move differently, move carefully. But the takeaway is from this is the reason why I went over that is because if you have a man and you expect that man to just be loyal to you, like he isn't a visual creature and these men aren't creatures, then he will present to you a surprise wrapped up in a little box. Just kidding, no. But he'll just be like, surprise, oh, you thought. But who cares? Whoever's spending more of his money wins. Like, no one's telling you to leave that man because he watches this on his phone. He watches porn. He messages so-and-so from work. He texts so-and-so on Instagram. He follows who and who on Instagram. Stop looking through his followers. Stop looking through his phone. If he knows you care so much, then he's going to know you care so much and play you like a dummy and drag you through the mud. Because it's kind of entertaining, right? Like, I mean, not saying that they're evil and that they do that for entertainment, but you gave yourself the part because you played it from the beginning. Now continue your role. What Tony Snow say? Play your part and know your role. I can't guess here, but I like Tony Snow. So let's just do that now. Let's keep that in mind. I don't think that there's much else I could do from that. I know a lot of people were offended. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, poor Mads. Like, Ice Spice, you suck, Ice Spice. You're the worst woman on earth. But this happens every day. That's life. Like, at the end of the day, why is she at fault when a man that, again, he's a rapper too, but not social media. He's an artist, a famous artist, wants to buy a woman a gift. And she's supposed to say no, like, no, you can't take me to Chrome Hearts because you have a girl. Like, that, instead it should be, Mads, you should have spent so much of his money that he wouldn't even be able to take her out to go get something from Chrome Hearts. Not just playing, but if you know Mads and him were secure, then she would have his card, right? Like on his phone. Be like, okay, well, you bought her Chrome Hearts. Well, I kind of want something from Chrome Hearts too. I'm gonna go Apple Pay because I have his card on my phone. Paid. Approved. Let's do that. You know, when next time your man makes you mad, or you see that he's messaging someone, don't go off on him and expect him to change his ways after that. Just be like, oh, you know, notice something. What I would personally do is just like, okay. Little smirk. Okay, like that's how we're moving, but you don't say too much. And then now he's gonna be stressing out, thinking like, damn, is she gonna cheat on me now? Damn, what's she gonna do? And then just go buy you something with his card, and or that's one option. Or you can be like, and just go silent treatment. And say, well, if you want to make it up to me, you're gonna have to buy me this, because I really can't believe that. And I don't know if I could just take a sorry. It's too much. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe and tune into my lives.